Hello everybody, Mike here from Games for Charities. So I'm going to start a new channel in here, playlist in here I should say, and basically do what I did back when I used to run Games for Charities channel. This is just showing you Watchers of Realms, which is a game that is a lot like Raid Shadow Legends. You have tons of heroes that you can get. You have your legendaries, your epics, etc. It goes down to blues, greens, grays. So you have skills that you can upgrade with them. You can use other skills, or you can use shields that you farm to actually increase their stats, how many stars they have. And then what you can also do with this too is as you level them up, you have to actually promote them, which to do that, well, I'd have to star this guy up. Let me get another one here that I can show you. You'd have to get the XP up, and then you can go to star up where you put in other heroes to do that. It also has some of the other features that are very similar, like this here. You actually, with the Hyperion, you actually get bonuses, although this is an addition that Raid did not have when I left, to all your different stats. You can see here, not all, I'm not there yet, but I mean I have 5% attack bonus, HP bonus, rage regen, your rage is for your ultimate by doing factions, and here basically in the all you can use all of your guys. This one here is just this faction alone, and different days of the week you get different ones as you go through. You can keep attacking each time you meet all three stages, all three of the stage that you need. Excuse me. When you do all three things that you need to clear it, you can then do what's called an auto fight. You're allowed one auto fight per day in each thing that is open. And if you beat this, you know, even if you don't get all three, you can move on to the next one that day and then move on to the next one and keep going through them. So that's a pretty cool thing. You also get multiple things as you reach different levels throughout there. Once you clear 100 stages, it'll increase my hero capacity by 20 slots. There is guild versus guild in here, guild wars, whatever you want to call it. So a little bit different though with the way this works out. It's actually, you're trying to fight and get into their castles as they're trying to get into yours, which is kind of cool. So it's not like you have to do quests and stuff like that. This is our first one. We got beat pretty bad. They had quite a few more players than us, but in the end, we did pretty cool. I can actually show you a battle here pretty quick, I believe. Well, if I remember how to do it. Nope, that's for my microphone. Derp, I meant to do that. I mean, just to give you an idea, this was one of us attacking them. So here's their heroes set up here. These guys down here are the only ones that we can use. Actually, this was me. Are the only ones we can use to actually attack them. You get them from doing different raids and quests and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. You also defend. How can I get out of here? Oh, there we go. You also defend in this, so basically it's whoever does more damage to the other person's buildings in the end that wins. What else? Other features that it has here. You have a tide here, which just gives you stuff for fighting a large group of monsters. It gives you talents that are only exclusive. They are exclusive just to the tide event. But if we clear this, I get a few things here, and then daily stuff, you have chances of getting multiple things. This right here is a Demon Soldier, which is used in Guild Wars. So you can do that daily. You can fight that 3 times a day. They have idle rewards, just like in, you know, Raid Shadow Legends. There's events here. You can, some of these, any of these active? No. Not that, I can challenge that. So there's always stuff to do. There is the arena. It is not a live arena. It's basically, you know, I'll show you here. You're trying to beat the other person. Basically, when you go and you do the arena, you can choose to save the way you have your layout, and that'll be used. Now, there's multiple different types of arenas. It does switch throughout, about every week. You have the, single target like this here. Then you also have multiple ground targets. Then you also have air targets, flying units. So, you end up eventually getting setups for all three saved, hopefully, and that takes care of you in the long run. Other features that it has, I'm trying to think without even looking. So heroes are summoned. The best time to do that's during the event. They do also have like the pity timer. Getting stuff to summons really easy. You also get, what happens here is basically, since I killed the mob before him, he now has to hurry up. He's not actually there, and kill that before this goes. There we go. His thing's done. I win. I get rewards. But even if you lose, you might lose points, but you still get rewards. So it's definitely worth it. Pretty easy to get up into gold. I haven't used this guy in a while, so I'm not up there. Let's see, anything else? There's tons of quests. I mean, I don't really go through and watch a quest. Let's see here. I'll show you one more thing in a minute. So with lots of these quests, you get what's called diamonds here. I have 1,528. Those can even be used in summons. Right here, summon 10. If I run out of these, which are things to summon, I can summon one at a time. Divine summons, you cannot use them. But I will have more tips and stuff like that on this. I'm also going to start doing reviews again of games and use them to hopefully make more money for the animals at the Animal Sanctuary. That is what I do currently, as I did for many years. I did games for charities and helped multiple different charities, and then eventually started my own actual 501c3 charity here in the United States. And, any little bit helps. So please remember to like and subscribe and share and all that, and I would really appreciate it. I probably should say that at the beginning of the video. Feel free to post any thoughts you have down below. Cheers.